Hi everyone, it's Tammy, and it's time to do my flip through for the week of my birthday, which was also the collaboration week with Tracy at Tracy Plans. I'll try to remember to leave her link for her videos down below. But this is March 11th through 17th, so it is my birthday through St. Patrick's Day, which I just now put together. That's kind of fun. And my birthday was so much fun. Let's see. I have this in here just because it's a sweet memory, but this is the actual page. Chris took PTO, I took PTO, and I got a lot of text messages, a lot of Facebook messages. I even got messages from you guys, and my goodness, what a beautiful feeling. It really makes me realize that I need to do a better job of saying happy birthday to people on Facebook myself, just because I know that's kind of impersonal, but it really does kind of make you feel good. So I'm going to try to remember to do that. But it was a beautiful day. It was a high of 60, a low of 28. We had a great day. Let's see. In the morning, we went to Taco Bell and had breakfast. I like their little breakfast burritos. There's a sausage egg one that I used to have a Taco Bell close to my house when I lived in Fishers, but since I moved to the country, there is nothing here. So we have to drive to Taco Bell. So we did, and I haven't had it since well before I moved. So Roxy came with us and we did that. And then we even went out at lunchtime and got Roxy Chick-fil-A, and I had one of their wonderful Cobb salads. I say I got Roxy Chick-fil-A, but it is her favorite chicken place. She really enjoys the Chick-fil-A nuggies. But and I know it's not all about her, but we make it about her sometimes. She's such a good dog. And she likes to do the car wash. So, of course, we went through the car wash. And then that evening, we went to a restaurant called Savor. It's an Italian restaurant in Carmel, Indiana. And then we went to Cake Bake, and Savor was wonderful. I had this Parmesan crusted chicken, which was kind of like chicken Parmesan because it was on a bed of linguine with red sauce. It was so good. And then Katie got, what I wrote it even down here. Katie got Capellini Primavera, and Chris got braised short ribs that were so delicious. It tasted like probably the best pot roast I've ever had in my life. They were all just delicious. And Katie and I had some to take home. Chris ate all of his, which is unusual, but it was just as good the next day. It was so delicious. And then my sweet daughter took me to Cake Bake for my birthday. And if you guys don't know what that is, you might even, I mean, it's worthy of looking up. I'm sure it's a chain because I know that there's two here in Indianapolis. One is in Broad Ripple and one is in Carmel. Both are beautiful, and they make these marvelous cakes. You can also do, it's called the Cake Bake Shop. You could also do lunch or dinner with, like, they have sandwiches and things like that. It's not like, I don't think it's known, it's definitely not known for its food, but definitely it's cake, and everything is covered in glitter, and it's just so girly and pretty, and it's so pink when you walk in. It is like, my husband was like, this is the perfect place for you. I could see you decorating your house, our house, like that if he would let me. And seriously, I don't know that I mean, a room, I certainly would. And it makes you think, gosh, I should really do that because it is so pretty. But this was on our table. It says, Mom, wishing you a magical birthday filled with lots of fun, laughter, and plenty of glitter. And the Cake Bake Shop. And it was, and this is our receipt from Savor. Our total was $94.79. But it was just wonderful. It was beautiful. Everything was perfect. I mean, it was just a wonderful time. I wish my son could have been there, but that is okay. Hopefully next year he'll be able to be a part of it too. But at Cake Bake, Katie got a lemon bar, which was so yummy. Chris got lemon blueberry cake, which may have been the best piece of all. And each piece of cake was like $20, close to. I mean, but it's a huge piece of cake. It's as big as my planner. Maybe not quite that big. Probably this big though, like from here to here, as far as like on its side, and then probably as big as my planner from top to bottom, and it's layers with topping. Oh my gosh, it's wonderful. And then I got the, what did I get? The Pixie Fetty birthday cake, and it was like funfetti cake with strawberry pink icing. Oh, and I also got this blueberry white chocolate latte, which was to die for. It was so good. And Chris got lemon raspberry macaron. It was so good, and he even bought some to take home. They were delicious. And he got pink grapefruit sorbet and tea. I even wrote in here it was just like perfect because it was such an amazing place. It was great. So I guess I've talked enough about my birthday, but I really did have a very, very happy birthday. And then Tuesday I took off, and so I had a very lazy day. I even put on here, let's stay home. We watched, Chris and I watched some Aurora Teagarden, which are like Hallmark murder mysteries. They're almost like a cozy mystery book. They're really good. I mean, I think they're really cute, and I enjoy them. And I had this Myrtle puzzle book that I started. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but it's like just full of puzzles that are about people who, it's kind of like Clue. You have to figure out who, what, where, and there might be more. I think it's motive later on in the book. There's like the first section is who, what, where. And then the second one I think is a little harder. And then the third one is even a little harder. But they're kind of fun. They're kind of cheesy. I don't know. I enjoy them. It's kind of like a crossword puzzle or a Sudoku or something like that. Just kind of a puzzly game like that. I did a little filming. Chris brought home Mitchell's for dinner, which is a little Mexican place that we enjoy. It was literally just a lazy day. Oh, and my doodles. Let's see. Doodle day 11 was birthday, so here's my birthday doodle. Day 12 was horseshoe. There's my horseshoe doodle. Wednesday was unicorn, so here's my unicorn doodle on the horse day, which was kind of funny. High of 71 this day. Oh my goodness, it was beautiful. I am working on my sleeve of my sweater. I haven't really picked it up since probably Wednesday, but that's okay. I'm working on my sleeve. I did work that day. I had a short coffee chat with Tracy. We were watching Blacklist. We had a golf cart ride. I took Roxy on a walk because it was just a beautiful day. I made chicken casserole for dinner. Yeah, just kind of easy. Thursday, work has been crazy last week. It was funny. I only worked 3 days and it felt like I'd worked a week and a half. It was crazy. That's how it works sometimes, isn't it? And Thursday we had thunderstorms, like pretty bad. We had to take Roxy to the groomer. Chris was off this day. After Wednesday, he was off Thursday, Friday, Saturday, which was fabulous. So he had some time off. Katie and I went to Hobby Lobby, had some sushi, and well, at Harmony. We didn't have Hobby Lobby at Hobby. Well, goodness gracious, we didn't have sushi at Hobby Lobby. We had sushi at a place called Harmony, which was close to Hobby Lobby. It was so fun. We had a great conversation. It's just nice being with her. I went to a place called Always in Stitches and got some sweater quantity. And because it was my birthday month, I got 20% off my order. Had to go to Meijer to get a few things. The top out was the doodle of the day. Chris serviced the John Deere tractor to get that ready. We stopped by Chick-fil-A for Roxy for some nuggies again. She got them twice that day, once for my birthday and twice this week. And we had buy one, get one at Starbucks, so I stopped there. And Chris, for my birthday, got me, so you guys know what a Keurig is, the coffee maker, and you have to fill the reservoir every couple of days or so. We had a big one too, but I like coffee and I work from home, so I drink probably 3 or 4 cups of coffee a day. Okay, I know that might be too many for some of you, might not be enough for others, but whatever, it is what it is. I would say that 3 is probably my average, and I fill that thing up quite often. Well, Chris bought me a new Keurig and he attached it to the water line. So now I have filtered water coming into the Keurig and I never have to add water to it. Ah, angels were singing. It was beautiful. Oh my goodness. Love, 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 love. Love, love, love. So that was Thursday. Friday, I worked from home. I started reading the Screw Tape Letters. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that. I was talking to Tracy, and she said she hadn't really heard of it, but this is it. Katie and I were talking about it. That's what made me think about it. And then it was weird. Katie and I were talking about it. Then we went to Hobby Lobby and they had it. So I thought, okay, I'm going to get it, because you know how things like that happen. Usually it's a sign that you need to do it. So for those of you that don't know, this is a book that is written by C.S. Lewis back in the 40s, I believe. And it's from a demon's perspective. And it is, Screwtape is a senior demon who is writing letters to his nephew, who is called Woodworm. And Woodworm is supposed to be guiding a man toward Satan and away from God. But I think in the end, I'm sure in the end, God wins and, you know, it's all good. But right now I'm on letter 2 and it's really good. It's written really well. It's kind of funny. It's kind of, it's very entertaining. I didn't know exactly what it was about, but it's, you know, temptation and distraction and how they influence people and how we have free will and that no one will ever force us to do the right thing. But it's really neat. And it's neat how I can see how Satan and God like influence your thoughts and, you know, what you think you do. So I don't know, you just have to keep on the right track. So it was really, it's really good. So for those of you that have read it, you can comment if you want, or those of you that might want to or whatever, but I know they have it on audio tape too. And it's like 3.5 hours. I even heard that they have it on YouTube, that somebody reads it on YouTube. So those are all good ways to get it if you're excited, or if it makes your ears perk up as something you might be interested in, because it's really good. So I started reading those. I love my Keurig. I wrote that in here. Day 15 is Shamrock. So there's my doodle. We picked up Hazel that evening. I did do a couple filming, and we went to McAllister's, where we brought home McAllister's for dinner. It's kind of a deli. It's not kind of, it is a deli. So I had a Reuben. It was yummy. And then we had Lenten study on Friday night, and it was at the pastor's house. And I wasn't sure that I was going to go because we have Hazel, but she was being so good. I decided to take her, and I kind of explained to her what to expect before we got there. I mean, she's 2, but she was amazing. She was so good through the whole thing. She sat there and paid attention to, you know, not really, but she did pay attention to what was going on, but she paid attention to her. I brought coloring book and crayons for her, and she paid attention to that and did her thing and wasn't loud. It didn't become the Hazel show. So if it had, I would have not kept her there. I would have taken her home, but she was great and it was fun, and I am very proud of her. So then Saturday we had her, and I had a church meeting in the morning, and then we went to Dog and Suds for lunch, which is like, it's like those old-timey roller skatey kind of drive up restaurants that you've seen. They don't wear roller skates anymore, but you still drive up and you place your order and they come out and they bring it and put it on your window, and it's just fun. And it's only open during the spring, summer, and fall. I think it closes in October and then opens again in March. So it had just opened, and Hazel likes hot dogs so much. So we went to Dog and Suds and we all had hot dogs, and it was so much fun. Chris got a haircut that day. I went to Hobby Lobby with Hazel, gave her a bath. We picked up some goodies at Target. Chris made burgers on the grill. We got to play outside. She's doing, I even wrote in here that Hazel is doing amazing. Her potty training is doing very well, and she's talking a lot more, and it's great. The doodle was Pot of Gold, so there's that. We did do a car ride, and as Hazel called it, a car bath. It was cute. So it was a great day. We had a really good day on Saturday. I don't feel like I sleep as well with her here. I don't know. I just am anxious. So I'm worried, you know, I need to make sure I hear her and all that stuff. So I didn't sleep very well, and I was tired. I don't think I wrote it in here, but I took a little bit of a nap on Saturday. And Sunday I was so tired too. I ended up not taking a nap, but I sure wanted to. And then we started watching Blacklist, and I didn't fall asleep, which is surprising. Lots of times I do. But yesterday was St. Patrick's Day. We did play outside for a little bit, but it was chilly. We went to church. I did a craft, or Chris and I both did a little craft with Hazel. We made little spring bugs. Hazel dropped off at 2 o'clock, and before that we went to Mexican. I didn't write that on here. Mexican for lunch. at the road. We love this place called El Rodeo. It was so good. And I made corned beef and cabbage for lunch or for dinner. It was delicious. I did it in the crock pot. So good. And I was going to have leftovers today, but Chris accidentally took mine and his. He sent me a text and said, "Oh, honey, I just opened up my lunch and I realized I grabbed both of those instead of," he was going to grab some mushrooms that we had on Saturday with our smash burgers. So I had smash burgers and mushrooms for lunch. So it was still fine. I had a great lunch, and I have chili in the crock pot for tonight. We also got a shamrock shake from McDonald's. We actually dropped Hazel off at McDonald's. So when we dropped her off, we were waiting for her mom to get there, and Chris went in and grabbed a shake for us to share, and it was good. But yeah, one a year is enough, but it was good. So that was my week. It was a very full and fun week. We really did have a good time, and I hope that you guys did too. And my birthday was just like perfect. So we'll see what today brings. Already I can give you a prelim. The electricity went out about 7:30, about 7:15 actually, and I got all my stuff packed and headed into town, into Lafayette, because I needed to work, and without electricity I can't really use my laptop for very long, or my phone or anything. So I drove into town just to get settled in at a Starbucks when the electricity came back on, of course. So I figured that was God's way of telling me that I needed some Starbies, and I then came back home, and now everything is fine. But I feel like I've been running a lot. It's been a busy day. So I'm going to get downstairs and get this chili because it should be ready now. It's been in the crock pot since, I don't know, since about 11 o'clock or so. I got it ready before I ate my lunch, and then I had a 12:30 meeting. So maybe it was more like noon that it's been in the crock pot, but it should be ready, and I know it smells good up here. So yay. Thanks a bunch for watching. I hope that you guys have a great week, and I will talk to y'all soon. Bye.